The history of the Ford Motor Company is a tale of innovation, ambition, and transformation that began at the dawn of the 20th century. At its heart lies Henry Ford, a visionary who revolutionized the automotive industry and, in many ways, the world. In 1903, the Ford Motor Company was officially founded in Detroit, Michigan. Henry Ford, along with a group of investors, including John and Horace Dodge, set out with a clear goal: to build an affordable car for the masses. At that time, automobiles were luxury items, available only to the wealthy. Ford's vision was to create a vehicle that was reliable, efficient, and reasonably priced, which would put the world on wheels. The first model, the Ford Model A, rolled out of the factory in July 1903. It was a modest success, but it was just the beginning. In 1908, Ford introduced the Model T, a car that would become one of the most significant automobiles in history. The Model T was simple, sturdy, and easy to drive, making it ideal for the rough roads of the early 20th century. What truly set the Model T apart, however, was its affordability. Initially priced at $850, continuous improvements and innovative production methods eventually brought the price down to under $300. A cornerstone of this affordability was the introduction of the moving assembly line in 1913. Inspired by practices observed in other industries, Henry Ford and his team adapted the concept for automobile production. This revolutionary process drastically reduced the time it took to build a car, from more than 12 hours to just about 90 minutes. The efficiency of the assembly line allowed Ford to produce cars at an unprecedented rate, and by 1914, the company was producing more cars than all other automakers combined. Ford's success was not solely due to technological innovation. Henry Ford was also a pioneer in labor practices. In 1914, he introduced the $5 workday, doubling the average wage for factory workers. This bold move reduced employee turnover and attracted a skilled workforce, but it also had a broader social impact. By paying his workers higher wages, Ford helped create a middle class that could afford to buy the cars they built, fueling further demand for the Model T throughout the 1920s. The Ford Motor Company continued to thrive, but by the late 1920s, the automotive market was evolving. Competitors like General Motors began offering more variety in their models, while the Model T remained largely unchanged. Recognizing the need to innovate, Ford halted production of the Model T in 1927 and introduced the Model A. Though it was well received, the automotive landscape had become more competitive. The 1930s brought new challenges with the Great Depression, but Ford managed to navigate through by introducing new models and expanding its global presence. During World War II, the company played a crucial role in the war effort, producing military vehicles, aircraft, and equipment. This period demonstrated Ford's capacity for large-scale manufacturing and solidified its place as an industrial powerhouse. In the post-war era, Ford continued to innovate with models like the Thunderbird and the Mustang, the latter of which became an instant classic when it was launched in 1964. The Mustang embodied the spirit of the 1960s with its sporty design and powerful performance, and it remains an icon in the automotive world to this day. The latter half of the 20th century and the early 21st century saw Ford facing new challenges, from economic downturns to the rise of global competition and the need for more fuel-efficient and environmentally friendly vehicles. The company responded with advancements in technology, including the development of hybrid and electric vehicles, and a renewed focus on quality and innovation. Today, Ford stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of Henry Ford's vision. From its humble beginnings in a converted factory in Detroit to its status as a global automotive leader, the Ford Motor Company has continuously adapted and thrived, driven by a commitment to innovation, quality, and accessibility. The story of Ford is not just the story of a car company, it is a story of transformation, of making the extraordinary accessible, and of shaping the way we live, work, and move.